challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the first carry for Bush. He'll have a first down past the 40. And there he goes. Reggie Bush. Touchdown, 49ers. Reggie Bush, 74 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. First down, Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Thomas. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. This is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll run on first down. It's Bush. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. A give left side. Bush. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tackle there by Sean Taylor. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Bush running left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Bush on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They run with Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the run, it's Bush. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
All you got to do is look
at the 35.
baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. Bush. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try the right side with Bush. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. -9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Pat Freiermuth has as the first half is winding down. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On third down, It's Bush, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play action now. Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's got some space here. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 159 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Reggie Bush. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Ozzie Newsome, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Bush. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thomas. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone, and he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Bush. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jackson. That's to Freiermuth. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Bush. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in Justin Tucker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.